So, you're planning your first trip to Japan. That is awesome. It's one of the most incredible places on earth, but let's be real. Getting started with the planning can feel, well, just a little bit overwhelming. So today we're going to cut through all that noise and turn that feeling of confusion into total travel-ready confidence. If you're sitting there nodding your head right now, trust me, you are so not alone. There's just this mountain of information out there, and trying to figure out where to even start can feel like a full-time job. It's a completely normal feeling.
And yeah, this really just says it all, doesn't it? This quote from a user on the Japan travel subreddit hits the nail on the head. It's like you're trying to drink from a fire hose. So what we're going to do today is basically hand you a glass, giving you a clear framework to work with.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the essential apps you absolutely need. Then, we'll dive into the real-world stuff, moving around, money, luggage. After that, a little bit about cultural etiquette, and then we'll wrap it all up with a smart strategy for planning your days. By the end of this, you'll be set. All right, first things first, let's get your phone sorted out. Honestly, getting your digital life in order before you even pack your bags is probably the single best thing you can do for a smooth, stress-free trip. Believe it or not, it all boils down to these three tools. Seriously, with just these, you're pretty much ready to handle anything. Google Maps in Japan is your absolute best friend for trains. It tells you the line, the platform number, even how much it's going to cost. Google Translate's camera feature is just magic. Point it at a menu or a sign and poof, it's in English. And this last one is the real game changer. Adding a virtual IC card like Suica to your phone's wallet, it means you can just cap your phone for trains, buses, vending machines, convenience stores, everything. Now, to make all those apps work, you're going to need data. Think of it this way. An eSIM is all digital and lives on your phone, which is perfect if it's just you. A pocket Wi-Fi is a little box you carry around that creates a hotspot. It's great if you're with family or friends and everyone needs to connect. The only catch with pocket Wi-Fi is you have to remember to pick it up at the airport and drop it off before you fly home. And hey, while those three are the essentials, there are a few other handy apps you might want to grab for specific situations. Klook is great for booking tickets to attractions ahead of time. GoTaxi works like the rideshare apps you're used to. And Cloak is super useful for finding a place to stash your bags for a few hours. All right, your phone is all set. Let's talk about the real-world stuff. Moving you, your money, and all your bags around Japan. These systems might look a little intimidating from the outside, but they are incredibly efficient once you crack the code. Okay, I'm about to share a word with you that is going to completely change how you travel in Japan. Ready? It's takuhaibin. This is Japan's luggage forwarding service, and it is an absolute lifesaver. You can literally send your big suitcase from your hotel in Tokyo to your next hotel in Kyoto, and it'll just be there waiting for you. It's amazing. So this leads to a super simple two-part luggage strategy. For the big moves between cities, takuhaibin, done. For day trips, or if you're just exploring after checking out of your hotel, you use the coin lockers. They're in every single major train station, and they're perfect for stashing your backpack for the day. Now let's talk about money, and this is a big one. You might think Japan is super futuristic, and in many ways it is, but it is still very much a cash society. You absolutely positively need to have yen on you at all times, especially for smaller shops and restaurants. So where do you get this cash? Easy. Just head to a convenience store, like a 7-Eleven. Their ATMs are everywhere, and they work with foreign cards. And here is a pro tip that'll save you money. When the machine asks you if you want to be charged in your home currency or in yen, always choose yen. Your own bank will give you a way better rate. As a general rule, try to have about 5,000 yen on you per person for snacks and little things. And hey, speaking of money, how about saving some? As a tourist, there's a magic number to remember, 10%. That's the national sales tax, and you can often get it waived. So how do you do it? You just need to spend over 5,000 yen in one go at a store that offers tax-free shopping. But, and this is super, super important, you must have your actual physical passport with you. No photocopies, no pictures on your phone. They need to see it to process the refund right there on the spot. Okay, we've got our tech sorted and our logistics figured out. This next part is about going from just being a tourist to being a really good guest. Understanding a few of these social rules will not only help you avoid any awkwardness, it'll just make your trip so much richer. All right, rule number 1, and it's a big one for a lot of us, there is no tipping in Japan. Period. It's not that they don't appreciate good service, it's that excellent service is just the standard. It's built in. Trying to leave a tip can actually just make things confusing and awkward. The best way to say thanks? A big smile and a genuine arigatou gozaimasu. Next up, the shoe rule. You're going to run into this a lot. When you're entering a home, a temple, a traditional restaurant, or a ryokan inn, you'll see a spot to take off your shoes. Just do it. Pro tip from me to you, wear shoes that are easy to slip on and off. You will thank me later. Public transit, especially the trains, are basically quiet zones. It's all about being considerate of everyone around you. So try to keep your conversations low, and definitely don't take phone calls. Oh, and make sure your phone is on silent mode. It's a small thing, but it's a big deal. Okay, here's a little heads up for when you visit an izakaya, which is kind of like a Japanese pub. You'll sit down and they'll bring you a small appetizer that you didn't order. Don't worry, it's not a mistake. It's called otoshi. Think of it as a compulsory table charge that just happens to be edible. You can't send it back, so just consider it part of the experience and enjoy. All right, final section. Let's put all these pieces together. Now that you've got the tools and the context, how do you actually build a daily plan that's fun and doesn't feel like you're just running around checking boxes? This is my favorite planning hack, and it's so easy. First, just open up Google Maps and save or pin every single place you want to see. Restaurants, temples, shops, everything. After a while, you'll start to see these little clusters of pins. Boom, that's your plan for the day. Group those things together. And here's the most important part. Don't fill every minute. Plan your must-see things for the morning and leave the afternoon wide open for just getting lost. Seriously, the best parts of Japan are often the things you stumble upon by accident. And speaking of planning, here's a crucial little detail. Temples and shrines often close way earlier than you'd think. We're talking 5 p.m., sometimes even 4:30. So if there's a temple you're dying to see, make sure you plan it for the morning or early afternoon. And that's it. We've covered the tech in your pocket, the logistics on the ground, and the cultural know-how to travel with respect. You're not just ready for this trip anymore, you're truly empowered to make it amazing. So that just leaves one last question. The great thing about being this prepared is that it actually gives you the freedom to be spontaneous. So what kind of trip are you going to have? A perfectly planned adventure where you see it all? Or will you use this knowledge as a safety net to just wander and discover whatever comes your way? There's no wrong answer. The journey is all yours. Have an incredible time.